vital member of the Rockets before he went to Dallas. And now, you know, he's going to be a first-option scorer. Nah, but he's going to be the guy who gets it done and can get 30 for you, but won't be the first option doing it.
You know, he might be expensive for a glue guy, but he's an elite glue guy because of his ability to make others better.
You have a name for glue guys.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a special name for him?
The EGG.
The EG, what is that?
The expensive glue guy.
There it is.
EGG, like
EGG.
an egg. The Eggman.
The Eggman, nice, Ernie.
Ooh, the Eggman. I like that. We got another new nickname.
Every now and then it happens. That's it for us for now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you.
2K Sports presents the NBA Monday Night Basketball. Coming right up. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Detroit, Curry. He's in at shooting guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Harris in at small forward. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Parsons outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Allen. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Williams against Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Kings.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
Now here's Allen after the miss from Andre Drummond. Pass to Powell. Down low. That's good from Allen on the assist by Williams.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Harris outside. And stolen by Parsons. Here's Williams. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
Jackson kicks to Harris. There's the dish to Curry. Six on the shot clock. This one for three. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. First in scoring, first in assists, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Now Parsons following the three-point attempt by Freak. Parsons attacking. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers. We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, and he said their preparation for this game was all about defense. Going up against one of the premier offensive teams in the NBA, he said, listen, it's a challenge that we need to embrace. Nobody can do it by themselves. It's got to be a collective effort. Guys, we'll see if they can put the brakes on this high-scoring team. It's never easy.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report, and Coach is playing here tonight. A good one, guys.
And I agree with him. I think he's determined not to let the opposing offense dictate tempo. And I think that is a good game plan.
That's the only plan, really, Greg. And Kevin, I mean, they cannot allow that offense to run wild. This game has to be played on their terms.
On its way from Curry for 2, and he hits the jumper for 2. Curry's got 6. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Chandler Parsons. Ilyasova, screen on Williams. Jackson drives in. From deep, Ilyasova, and he gets it to go. Ilyasova's got his first 3 points of the game. Mavericks trail by 3. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Williams kicks to Parsons. And stolen by Harris. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Jackson's got his first basket of the night. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Williams dishes to Parsons. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. It's Drummond with the rebound.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Jackson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Powell, defended by Drummond. Dallas moving the ball around. Ilyasova against Parsons. Pulls up, high post, and he gets it to go. Parsons got his second bucket of the night.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Freak, number 1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
And he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. That assist total of his makes that perfectly clear. I mean, he's the best distributor in the game right now.
Detroit making a switch here. Aaron Baynes, he's checked in for Drummond. Marcus Morris comes in for Ilyasova. Johnson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Sessions subbed in for Jackson. Here's Barea following the basket by Freak. Johnson right side. Passes to Powell. Crab kicks to Barea. And Curry pulls it down. Detroit leading by 5. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low. That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Now here's Sessions, guarded by Barea. Johnson in the corner. He dishes it to Morris. Morris a screen. Curry against Johnson. From the arc. Another three for Detroit.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Mavericks trail by 9. Barea kicks to Pachulia. There's the feed to Powell. To the paint. Pachulia, no luck.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
Now here's Barea. He is a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. The Mavericks shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Detroit leading by 9. Sessions with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers. Looking at the Pistons, Kevin, let's see how they performed over the last month in the NBA League rankings. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Barea kicks to Pachulia. Just 4 to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Mavericks trail by 11. Johnson outside. Now here's Barea. Tight defense on him. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You look at Detroit. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And checking out Cleveland, right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And right now for the Pistons, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Johnson. His last 10 games, he's around 6 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Mavericks trail by 11. There's the screen. Barea, the pass to Pop. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option #1 for them right now. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Floats one. Rebound, Detroit.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And that one's good. Sessions.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Up top, Barea. He's covered by Sessions. Here's Barea. Feeds it to Pachulia. Great look, but off the mark. So welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
And Detroit looking at who they've got. Curry in a two-guard. Harris is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in at the one.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers got the job done. He had 49 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Now here's Parsons following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Allen against Ilyasova. They set the screen. The drive by Allen. Can't get it to go.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
The Pistons have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That free throw missing. Both teams making some changes here. Mavericks trail by 16. Here is Barea. Here's the teardrop. The shot, no good. Now here's Sessions. Morris a screen. Sessions dishes to Curry. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Sessions has got 6 assists here tonight. Now Barea. Lets a floater go. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he's good on the second. Detroit leading by 18. And here's Sessions. Pass to Curry. He kicks to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Good on the shot. Morris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Baines kicks to Curry. Baines passes to Sessions. The Pistons working the ball around now. A shot by Johnson, no good. Mavericks trail by 20. 1:21 left now here in the second. Barea dishes to Powell. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists in the game. And, well, Detroit shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Johnson kicks to Baines. And that one's good. Sessions. And the Pistons lead by 20.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's Johnson penetrating. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Curry. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Barea. Outside Curry. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 25 points.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his third for the game, his second in this quarter.
Lets it go from 11. Pachulia, no luck. Pulls up from the corner. They grab their own miss. Johnson, the pass to Curry. That drops. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
A dominating first half. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
We've got Chandler Parsons. Williams is out there with Allen, and it's Powell in at the power forwards position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Now here's Curry. Dishes to Jackson. Back to Curry. They double team Curry. Here's Drummond. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Andre Drummond. Dallas shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Outside Williams. Here's Mesri. And he drops it in from the low post. 5 points in the game.
Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
Williams against Jackson. Kicks it to Curry. Back to Jackson. Ilyasova dishes to Curry. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Curry. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Curry's got 29 in the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
It's Allen with the drive. Rebound, Detroit. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Here's Williams after the basket by Detroit. He feeds it to Powell. Parsons on the wing. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson kicks to Drummond. And there's the pass to Ilyasova. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Chandler Parsons. The Pistons have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. First one falls for him. Taking 2 shots. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Allen. Powell, the pass to Williams. Dallas moving it around. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
Okay. And he can't get the first one. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. To the left side wing. Drummond dishes to Curry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Pistons.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Parsons outside. There's a screen by Williams. They need this. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Up top, Curry, defended by Allen. Curry kicks to Drummond. Jackson has the open look, and another 3 for Detroit.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are... rolling.
The Mavericks shooting a meager 37% for the game. On the wing, Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 8.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Harris outside. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Powell. He's got 8. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. To the middle. Pass to Powell. On its way from Parsons for 2. No good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Here's Curry, and there's another one for the Pistons.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Now here's Allen. Right side, Williams shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Jacks up a 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
And they've really come out of halftime with the eye of the tiger. Plenty of fire in their eyes and tremendous focus and intensity.
Williams passes to Allen. Nobody near Parsons. And the miss by Parsons.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Outside for Jackson. The dish now to Curry. Pass to Drummond. Shot from 12. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Allen. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. First in shooting percentage. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Pachulia, he's checked in for Powell. And Barea subbed in for Allen. Here is Barea after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Parsons outside. Trying to get back on track. And he gets the bucket. Parsons got 10 points.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Morris with the screen for Jackson. Inside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 12 points for Reggie Jackson. Barea with it. He has 5. Banked in off the glass. 7 points in the game. Here's Jackson. Outside Curry. And stolen by Williams.
What the?
He dishes it to Barea. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, Dallas, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And you know, for the Mavericks, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season. Checking out the game J.J. Barea is having. He has 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Johnson comes in for Williams. Curry gets the bucket.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Here's Barea following the basket by Freak. Now here's Barea. He's got 9. Ramon Sessions with the steal. That's good. Sessions has got 6.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Detroit, Barea, no good.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Curry with the 3. Offensive rebound. Drummond kicks it out to Johnson. Morris dishes to Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. The feed to Parsons. Lets it go with the 3. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Barea, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Curry against Johnson. Here's Curry. Fires the 3. Can't connect. And at the end of the third quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly. Detroit. Ilyasova comes in for Bargnani. And Curry subbed in for Sessions. On the court for the Pistons. Curry in at point guard. Ilyasova out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. On the wing, Johnson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Curry attacking, trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Baines. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Curry against Williams. Kicks it out to Allen. Feeds it to Williams. There's the pick. Leans from outside. He squares up and sinks it.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Pass to Baines. He kicks it to Meeks. They double team Curry. Johnson in the corner from past the arc, and he gets it to go. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
On the wing, Johnson. Williams kicks to Allen. Dishes to Johnson. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Curry. And it's blocked by Curry. Johnson outside. Williams against Curry. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 15 points for Darren Williams.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Over in the corner, Meeks. Curry attacking. Kicks it to Ilyasova. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Williams. He feeds it to Johnson. The pass to Pachulia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry with the defensive effort. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Meeks, good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The Mavericks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Lets it go from 11. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Here's Curry. To the right side. Meeks passes to Baines. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Williams with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Good.
Darren Williams.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Johnson can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Johnson's shot is off.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Williams attacking, and it's Williams again missing. The Pistons have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14.
What the hell? I don't understand that.
Johnson wide open, he fires. And it's Johnson again missing. The Pistons shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. And here is Curry, pass to Ilyasova. Johnson kicks to Meeks, the dish to Curry. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. The 19-foot shot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Curry's got 41.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively, and that one's good. And that's 20 points for Williams.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Curry dishes to Baines.
What the fuck? I don't get that. How?
Curry against Williams. 1:30 left in the game. Passes to Pachulia. From deep. Williams with another miss. The Pistons have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Detroit.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
Why didn't you just shoot that?
Standout
Shoot the
performance
ball.
it was for Curry. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Been a solid outing for Ilyasova. 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Wood, he's checked in for Pachulia. Anderson comes in for Allen. And Harris subbed in for Tyler Johnson.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
They double-team Curry. Ilyasova with the ball. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.
Let's play.
Well, once again, your ability to make plays with your passing was a major factor in this one. How did you get the offense clicking?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He was dazzling tonight, guys. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith,